Welcome to the Discourse Analyzer AI Toolkit, where articles come alive. You're listening to the audio version of our article. For the full text and an interactive experience, check out the link in the description below. Interact with any selection using our AI assistant to enhance your understanding. Let's explore.
Examples of digital discourse analysis. Digital discourse analysis provides essential insights into how language and communication strategies operate within digital environments. This exploration examines three key examples: social media campaigns, online news forums, and virtual reality communities. Each example highlights the unique ways in which digital discourse shapes and is shaped by user interactions, influencing consumer behavior, public opinion, and social dynamics. 1. Social media campaigns. Digital discourse analysis of social media campaigns involves examining the language and strategies used in digital marketing efforts and understanding their impact on consumer behavior and public opinion. This type of analysis provides insights into how brands communicate with their audiences and how these communications shape perceptions and actions. Analysis of language and strategies in digital marketing campaigns. Social media campaigns use various linguistic and rhetorical strategies to engage audiences, promote products or causes, and influence public opinion. Analyzing these strategies can reveal how effective communication is crafted and deployed in the digital space. Key components of analysis. Textual analysis. Examining the vocabulary, tone, and style used in campaign messages. This includes analyzing hashtags, slogans, and calls to action. Visual analysis. Studying the images, videos, and graphics used in campaigns. Visual elements often carry significant persuasive power and can reinforce textual messages. Interaction analysis. Observing how brands interact with users through comments, replies, and user-generated content. Engagement strategies, such as responding to comments or encouraging user participation, are critical for building relationships and loyalty. Narrative analysis. Identifying the overarching story or message conveyed by the campaign. This involves looking at how brands construct narratives around their products or causes and how these narratives align with broader cultural or social themes. Examples of campaign strategies. Emotional appeals. Campaigns often use emotional appeals to connect with audiences on a personal level. This can include stories of personal transformation, emotional testimonials, or evocative imagery. Social proof. Highlighting user reviews, testimonials, and endorsements from influencers or celebrities can build credibility and trust. Exclusivity and urgency. Creating a sense of urgency, e.g., limited time offers, or exclusivity, e.g., members-only access, can motivate consumers to act quickly. Interactive elements. Incorporating interactive elements, such as polls, quizzes, or contests, can increase engagement and encourage users to share the campaign with others. Impact on consumer behavior and public opinion. Analyzing the impact of social media campaigns on consumer behavior and public opinion involves assessing how these campaigns influence perceptions, attitudes, and actions. Key metrics and methods. Engagement metrics. Measuring likes, shares, comments, and other forms of interaction to gauge the campaign's reach and engagement. Sentiment analysis. Using computational tools to analyze the sentiment of user comments and posts related to the campaign. This helps determine whether the campaign is perceived positively or negatively. Behavioral tracking. Monitoring changes in consumer behavior, such as website visits, purchase decisions, or sign-ups, following the campaign. Surveys and feedback. Conducting surveys or collecting feedback from consumers to gather qualitative insights into how the campaign affected their perceptions and actions. Examples of impact. Brand awareness and loyalty. Effective social media campaigns can significantly enhance brand awareness and loyalty. For instance, a campaign that goes viral can dramatically increase a brand's visibility and attract new customers. Consumer advocacy. Campaigns that resonate emotionally with consumers can turn them into brand advocates who share the campaign with their networks and actively promote the brand. Public opinion shifts. Campaigns addressing social or political issues can influence public opinion and drive social change. For example, Campaigns promoting sustainability can raise awareness about environmental issues and encourage eco-friendly behaviors. Sales and conversions. Ultimately, successful campaigns can lead to increased sales and conversions. Tracking metrics like click-through rates and conversion rates can help assess the campaign's effectiveness in driving business outcomes. Case study examples. Case study 1. Nike's Dream Crazy campaign. Overview. Nike's Dream Crazy campaign, featuring Colin Kaepernick, used powerful storytelling and visual imagery to promote a message of social justice and empowerment. Language and strategies. The campaign's slogan, "Believe in something. Even if it means sacrificing everything," used strong, motivational language. The campaign included a video with inspirational stories and a call to action for social change. Impact. The campaign sparked widespread discussion on social media, leading to increased brand engagement and a surge in sales. Sentiment analysis showed mixed reactions, but the campaign succeeded in aligning Nike with social activism and resonating with younger, socially conscious consumers. Case Study 2. Coca-Cola's #ShareACoke campaign. Overview. Coca-Cola's #ShareACoke campaign personalized Coke bottles with common names, encouraging consumers to share a Coke with friends and family. Language and strategies. The campaign used the #ShareACoke to promote sharing and connection. Social media posts featured images of personalized Coke bottles and stories of sharing moments. Impact. The campaign led to a significant increase in social media engagement and sales. It successfully created a personal connection with consumers and encouraged user-generated content, as people shared photos of their personalized bottles on social media. Digital discourse analysis of social media campaigns reveals how brands use language and strategies to engage audiences and influence consumer behavior and public opinion. By examining textual, visual, and interactive elements, researchers can understand the effectiveness of these campaigns and their broader impact. Successful social media campaigns leverage emotional appeals, social proof, and interactive elements to build relationships with consumers, drive engagement, and achieve business goals. This analysis highlights the power of digital storytelling in shaping public discourse and consumer behavior in the digital age. 2. Online news forums. Digital discourse analysis of online news forums involves examining the discussions that occur within these forums to understand how public opinion is formed and expressed. This type of analysis provides insights into the dynamics of online conversations, the roles of different participants, and the ways in which digital discourse influences public perceptions and debates. Examination of discussions in online news forums. Online news forums are platforms where users can comment on news articles, share their opinions, and engage in discussions with other readers. These forums can be rich sources of data for analyzing public discourse on current events and issues. Key components of analysis. Textual analysis. Investigating the language used in forum posts, including vocabulary, tone, and rhetorical strategies. This analysis can reveal how users construct arguments, express emotions, and persuade others. Interaction analysis. Examining the interactions between users, such as replies, endorsements, likes, upvotes, and conflicts. Understanding these interactions can provide insights into the dynamics of agreement, disagreement, and influence within the forum. Thematic analysis. Identifying common themes and topics discussed in the forums. This involves coding posts to categorize the main issues and concerns raised by participants. Discourse markers and framing. Analyzing the use of discourse markers, e.g., however, therefore, and framing techniques to understand how users structure their contributions and frame their perspectives. Examples of analysis. Argumentation. Studying how users construct and support their arguments, including the evidence they provide, the logical structures they use, and the rhetorical strategies they employ, e.g., appeals to emotion, authority, or logic. Conflict and moderation. Analyzing how conflicts arise and are managed within the forum, including the role of moderators in guiding discussions and enforcing community standards. Influence and authority. Investigating how certain users gain influence and authority within the forum, such as through frequent posting, high-quality contributions, or endorsements from other users. Exploration of public opinion formation and expression through digital discourse. Online news forums play a significant role in shaping and reflecting public opinion. By analyzing discussions in these forums, researchers can understand how public opinion is formed, expressed, and evolved through digital discourse. Key insights. Deliberative democracy. Online news forums can serve as spaces for deliberative democracy, where users engage in reasoned debate and discussion about public issues. Analyzing these discussions can reveal the quality of deliberation and the extent to which forums facilitate informed and respectful debate. Echo chambers and polarization. Digital discourse analysis can identify the presence of echo chambers, where users are exposed primarily to like-minded viewpoints, reinforcing their existing beliefs. This analysis can also explore the extent of polarization and the factors that contribute to it. Public sentiment and trends. By examining the themes and sentiments expressed in forum discussions, researchers can gauge public sentiment on various issues and identify emerging trends. This can provide valuable insights for policymakers, media organizations, and other stakeholders. Citizen journalism and information sharing. Online news forums often feature user-generated content that complements or challenges mainstream news coverage. Analyzing this content can reveal how citizens contribute to news production and information sharing. Examples of impact. Policy influence. Discussions in online news forums can influence policy debates by highlighting public concerns and priorities. Policymakers may monitor these forums to understand public opinion and respond to constituent concerns. Media feedback. News organizations can use forum discussions as feedback mechanisms to gauge audience reactions to their coverage and identify areas for improvement. Forums can also serve as sources of story ideas and public insights. Social movements. Online news forums can be important platforms for social movements, providing spaces for organizing, mobilizing, and spreading awareness. Analyzing these forums can reveal how movements gain traction and influence public discourse. Case study examples. Case study 1. Brexit discussions on the Guardian online forum. Overview. The Guardian's online forum hosted extensive discussions about the Brexit referendum and its implications. Analysis. Researchers conducted a thematic analysis of forum posts, identifying key themes such as national identity, economic concerns, and political trust. They also examined the argumentative strategies used by supporters and opponents of Brexit. Findings. The analysis revealed deep divisions and polarized opinions, with echo chambers forming around pro- and anti-Brexit positions. It also highlighted the role of personal narratives and emotional appeals in shaping public opinion. Case Study 2. COVID-19 vaccination debates on Reddit. Overview. Reddit hosted numerous discussions about COVID-19 vaccination, including concerns about safety, efficacy, and public health policies. Analysis. Researchers used sentiment analysis and interaction analysis to study the tone and dynamics of the discussions. They also identified key influencers and sources of information within the forum. Findings. The analysis showed a wide range of opinions, from strong support for vaccination to vaccine skepticism and conspiracy theories. Influential users and subreddits played significant roles in shaping the discourse, with frequent references to scientific studies and official guidelines. Digital discourse analysis of online news forums provides valuable insights into how public opinion is formed and expressed through digital interactions. By examining the language, interactions, and themes in forum discussions, researchers can understand the dynamics of online discourse and its impact on public perceptions and debates. Online news forums serve as important venues for deliberative democracy, citizen journalism, and social movements, highlighting the transformative potential of digital communication in shaping contemporary public discourse. 3. Virtual reality communities. Digital discourse analysis within virtual reality (VR) communities involves examining the unique forms of communication and social interaction that occur within immersive environments. This type of analysis seeks to understand how VR influences the ways people interact, build relationships, and construct social norms. Study of discourse within virtual reality platforms. Virtual reality platforms offer immersive environments where users can interact with each other using avatars. These interactions can include verbal communication, nonverbal gestures, and the use of virtual objects and spaces. Studying discourse within VR involves analyzing these elements to understand how they shape social dynamics and communication practices. Key components of analysis. Verbal communication. Analyzing spoken language used within VR environments, including vocabulary, tone, and conversational structures. This involves transcribing and coding in-world dialogues. Nonverbal communication. Observing nonverbal cues such as gestures, body language, and spatial movements. These cues play a significant role in VR communication and can be analyzed for their social and communicative functions. Avatar interactions. Examining how avatars are used to express identity, perform actions, and engage with others. This includes customization options, expressions, and the use of virtual props and environments. Contextual analysis. Considering the specific context within which interactions occur, such as social gatherings, collaborative projects, or gameplay scenarios. Understanding the setting helps to contextualize the communication patterns observed. Examples of analysis. Community building. Studying how users form communities within VR, including the language and practices that foster a sense of belonging and group identity. This can involve analyzing group rituals, events, and the creation of shared spaces. Conflict and resolution. Examining instances of conflict and their resolution within VR environments. This includes analyzing the language of disagreements, negotiation strategies, and the role of moderators or community leaders. Narrative construction. Investigating how users construct and share narratives within VR. This can include storytelling during gameplay, collaborative creation of virtual worlds, and the sharing of personal experiences. Understanding of how immersive environments influence communication and social interaction. Virtual reality's immersive nature significantly impacts how communication and social interaction occur. The three-dimensional, embodied experience of VR can enhance presence, engagement, and emotional connections between users. Key insights. Enhanced presence and engagement. The sense of presence in VR, where users feel as though they are physically present in the virtual environment, enhances engagement and interaction. This can lead to more meaningful and immersive social experiences compared to traditional digital communication. Embodied interaction. VR allows for embodied interactions, where users can use gestures, facial expressions, and movements to communicate. This adds a layer of richness to communication that is often missing in text-based or two-dimensional digital interactions. Social norms and etiquette. Immersive environments can lead to the development of unique social norms and etiquette. Users may establish new rules for interaction, such as appropriate personal space, turn-taking in conversations, and acceptable behaviors. Identity and expression. Avatars in VR provide users with opportunities to express their identities in creative ways. This can include experimenting with different appearances, behaviors, and roles, which can impact social dynamics and relationships. Examples of impact. Educational environments. VR is increasingly used in educational settings, where immersive experiences can enhance learning and collaboration. Analyzing discourse in virtual classrooms can reveal how these environments impact student engagement and interaction. Therapeutic applications. VR is used in therapy and mental health treatments, providing safe spaces for patients to explore and express themselves. Studying discourse in these settings can provide insights into the therapeutic benefits of VR. Gaming communities. VR gaming communities often have rich, dynamic interactions that combine gameplay with socializing. Analyzing these interactions can reveal how gaming narratives and social bonds are constructed in immersive environments. Case study examples. Case study 1. Social interaction in VRChat. Overview. VRChat is a popular social VR platform where users can create and interact in custom virtual worlds using avatars. Analysis. Researchers conducted ethnographic observations and recorded conversations within VRChat to analyze verbal and nonverbal communication patterns. They also conducted interviews with users to understand their experiences and motivations. Findings. The study revealed that VRChat users develop strong social bonds through immersive interactions. The use of avatars allowed for creative self-expression and experimentation with identity. Non-verbal cues, such as gestures and proximity, played a crucial role in communication, enhancing the sense of presence and emotional connection. Case Study 2. Collaborative Learning in Virtual Classrooms. Overview. A study of collaborative learning in virtual classrooms using platforms like Engage or Allspace VR. Analysis. Researchers observed virtual classes, analyzed recorded sessions, and conducted interviews with students and instructors. The focus was on how VR facilitates collaborative learning and interaction. Findings. The immersive nature of VR classrooms fostered higher levels of engagement and participation compared to traditional online classes. Students reported feeling more connected to their peers and instructors, and the use of virtual objects and spaces enhanced collaborative activities and discussions. Digital discourse analysis of virtual reality communities provides valuable insights into how immersive environments influence communication and social interaction. By examining verbal and nonverbal communication, avatar interactions, and contextual factors, researchers can understand the unique dynamics of VR discourse. The immersive nature of VR enhances presence, engagement, and emotional connections, leading to richer and more meaningful interactions. This analysis highlights the transformative potential of VR for various applications, from social networking and gaming to education and therapy, and underscores the importance of understanding the social and communicative implications of immersive technologies. Conclusion. Analyzing social media campaigns, online news forums, and virtual reality communities underscores the diverse applications of digital discourse analysis. By examining language and strategies in digital marketing, discussions in news forums, and interactions in immersive environments, researchers gain a deeper understanding of how digital discourse influences behavior and opinion. These examples demonstrate the critical role of digital discourse analysis in decoding the complexities of online communication. Frequently asked questions. How is digital discourse analysis applied to social media campaigns? Digital discourse analysis of social media campaigns involves examining the language, strategies, and content used in digital marketing efforts. Researchers analyze how brands communicate with their audience, the themes and narratives they employ, and how these strategies influence consumer behavior and public opinion. What can we learn from analyzing social media campaigns? Analyzing social media campaigns can reveal insights into effective marketing strategies, audience engagement, and brand perception. It helps understand how language and visual content are used to persuade and connect with consumers, and how these campaigns can shape or reflect societal trends and values. How does digital discourse analysis of online news forums work? In online news forums, digital discourse analysis examines the discussions and interactions among users. Researchers analyze the language, arguments, and rhetorical strategies used in these forums to understand how public opinion is formed and expressed in digital spaces. What insights can be gained from studying online news forums? Studying online news forums provides insights into how people discuss and debate current events, the diversity of opinions and perspectives, and the role of digital platforms in shaping public discourse. It helps identify common themes, sentiment, and the influence of media framing on public opinion. What is the focus of digital discourse analysis in virtual reality communities? In virtual reality, VR, communities, digital discourse analysis focuses on how communication and social interaction occur within immersive environments. Researchers study how users interact with each other, the language and behaviors unique to VR, and how these interactions influence social dynamics and community building. How do immersive environments in VR affect communication? Immersive environments in VR affect communication by providing more engaging and interactive experiences. They can alter traditional communication patterns, enhance nonverbal cues through avatars, and create a sense of presence and immediacy that influences how users relate to each other and the content. Can you provide an example of digital discourse analysis in social media campaigns? An example of digital discourse analysis in social media campaigns might involve analyzing a brand's hashtag campaign on Twitter. Researchers would examine the language and imagery used in the campaign tweets, user interactions and responses, and the overall impact on brand awareness and customer engagement. What methods are used to analyze discussions in online news forums? Methods to analyze discussions in online news forums include content analysis to categorize themes and topics, sentiment analysis to gauge the emotional tone, and discourse analysis to understand the rhetorical strategies and argumentation patterns. Network analysis can also be used to map out user interactions and influence. How do researchers study discourse within VR platforms? Researchers study discourse within VR platforms by participating in VR communities, observing user interactions, and analyzing communication patterns. They may use video recordings, interviews, and digital ethnographic methods to collect data and understand how immersive environments shape social interactions and discourse. What are the benefits of digital discourse analysis for understanding public opinion? Digital discourse analysis helps understand public opinion by providing insights into how people discuss and perceive various issues online. It reveals the dynamics of online discussions, the influence of digital platforms on opinion formation, and how different discursive practices contribute to shaping public sentiment and debate. How does digital discourse analysis contribute to marketing strategies? Digital discourse analysis contributes to marketing strategies by identifying effective communication techniques, understanding consumer language and preferences, and revealing the impact of marketing messages on audience behavior. This analysis helps brands tailor their campaigns to better resonate with their target audience and achieve their marketing goals.